It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. Why do dogs smell crotches and buttocks? You say crotch sniffing is rude. Your dog says it's just communication. If you've ever defended your nether parts from a sniffing dog, you have probably thought, why do dogs want to sniff your crotch? It's awkward and embarrassing. Or what happens when guests come over and your pup's nose is focused on everyone's butts? 1. Why do dogs smell human crotches and buttocks? Dogs love to sniff everything from clothes to garbage to people's crotches. They have an amazing sense of smell. Smell is their primary sense and they use it to find food, mates, and learn about their environment. It's so sharp, scientists say, that dogs can detect a teaspoon of sugar added to a million gallons of water. That's why law enforcement uses dogs to detect drugs, bombs, and fugitives. In addition to their noses, dogs have a special organ that helps them decipher scents called the vomeronasal organ. It is located between your nasal passage and the roof of your mouth. It picks up body odors and pheromones, which are invisible chemicals that animals release as a way of communicating with each other. Dogs smell the human butt and crotch because the sweat glands release pheromones and scents that provide information. No one knows for sure what information is communicated through pheromones, but they can convey a person's gender, age, emotions, and health. 2. Is this normal dog behavior? It's natural for dogs to sniff crotch. It's a way of communication and information gathering. In the canine world, sniffing is the main way that dogs learn about their environment and the people and animals that inhabit it. Think of it this way, a typical greeting between people is "Hi, how are you?" For a dog, a quick sniff may be enough. 3. When crotch sniffing is a red flag. Although crotch sniffing is normal behavior, it can be a problem if it's excessive. Your dog may have learned that behavior gets people's attention, whether it's positive reinforcement, being petted or praised, or something undesirable, being scolded. This explains why punishing your dog rarely achieves the desired result. An excessive urge to sniff people or your surroundings can also be a sign of stress, frustration, or boredom. Especially if the dogs engage in other undesirable interactions with people, such as jumping up or biting people. If that's the case with your pet, talk to your vet about the behavioral issues you're seeing. 4. Can you train your dog to stop sniffing your guests' crotches? There are several ways to prevent your dog from sniffing your guest's crotch. Thank goodness. Training. The most common training technique is to teach dogs to aim for the palm of the hand rather than a person's crotch or rear end. Dogs can still get interesting scents from a person's hand. To do this, follow these steps. Rub a treat in the palm of your hand. Extend your hand to your dog. As soon as your dog's nose touches your palm, say yes, and reward the behavior with praise or drop a treat from the other hand. After your dog learns to touch the palm of your hand to his nose for a treat, he will stop spreading the food on the palm of your hand and say touch before offering the outstretched thumb. Keep repeating the exercise until your dog automatically puts his nose into your palm every time you say touch. Avoidance. If your dog is still learning to hand point, there are a few tricks you can use. First, you can keep your dog on a leash away from incoming guests until they settle into your home. You can also distract your dog when people approach by throwing treats on the ground. 5. Let your dog sniff somewhere else. Sniffing around is a stimulating activity for puppies. And exploring their environment through scent is a very important need for dogs. Let your dog sniff a lot during walks. You can also take sniffing classes at local dog training facilities. Or try basic nose work at home by hiding a variety of foods around your yard or house, inside empty boxes, paper towel rolls, and empty food bowls. If you give your dog plenty of other opportunities to sniff, it might be easier for your dog not to stick his nose where he shouldn't. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend, a hunt, and until the next video,